Yeah. Smoke, we'll run this. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Ain't no funky savage gonna take the show. We got the heat, we got the fire. We bring the flow, flow, flow. Number one, baby, this is how I go. Gun freak nation. We hold it down, gun freak nation. The kings of the town. Send that stank savage to funky town. Click, clack, pow. We ain't play no games. Got that swagger, got that aim, got that flame. This town's ours, better learn our name. Say it, gun freak nation, yeah, we bring the fame.
Yo, Gum Freak Nation, what's good with it, y'all? You know, I just want to go live for a few minutes to talk about the Ray J situation. I usually don't indulge in entertainment or social media, whatever the fuck you call that shit, sensational shit like this. But I felt like for those who don't know, Ray J, which I fuck with Ray J. You know what I'm saying? I like his music. Um, the nigga grind, man. He get his hustle on. Anybody that's independent, that's self-made, you got my respect. And Ray J has been independent artist, doing his own thing, releasing his own music, been very highly successful. Everybody know about the sex tape him and Kim Kardashian did. You know what I'm saying? That was Ray J's sex tape that made her famous. Let's not get it twisted. I mean, she blew up and now it's known as the Kim K sex tape, but I remember 2008 when that sex tape leaked. I watched it. It was the Ray J sex tape. But what I saw, and it's a video, the incident happened in the middle of him live streaming. That's how it got out into the public. The shit was crazy, y'all. The shit was crazy. And I've been through a lot with my son's mom. I don't like to use the term baby mama. That's my son's mother. First and foremost, it was fucked up that the kids got caught up. The kids get caught up in the middle of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Keep the kids out of it. I'm gonna call my man's Ray J out, man. My guy Ray J. I gotta call him out, man. You should have never ever put a gun on your baby moms. That's just not cool. That's something you do not do. That was totally irresponsible on his part to be pulling out a fucking gun. Also, Princess Love, which is his ex-wife. Listen, man, my advice to you, Ray J, I know you're not going to watch this video, but my advice to you, work it out in the courts, man. If having your wife, I get it. It's Thanksgiving. You want your family over. You want your kids over. But if y'all not getting along and it end where you got to, pull out a gun and, oh my God, you're going to have to figure that shit out in court, my nigga. Because that shit could have easily went left. It could have went left. No doubt about it. Now, let me tell you where Princess Love, his ex-wife, fucked up at. I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I got two sisters. One thing I learned is to never get involved in their relationships, because if a woman wants to be with a man, even though that man is literally disrespecting her, treating her like shit, that's still her choice to want to be with that motherfucker. You can jump in the middle of it, beat the nigga's ass, slap the nigga around. Hey man, what you beating up on my cousin for? What you beating up on my sister for? Whatever. After he don't kick their ass, you can beat his ass. And I tell you this, she'll be right back with the nigga the next day. I've lived through that shit. So number one, don't never get involved in somebody else's relationship to the point to where you feel like you gotta lay hands, because 9 out of 10 that shit gonna backfire and she gonna end up hating you. Y'all see the incident that happened back in August, September with the Frosses? How many of y'all in here watch Love and Hip Hop? Atlanta. It's a very famous show. Comes on VH1, MTV, one of them stations. And Kirk Frost, Rashida, son, unalived Kirk Frost's daughter's boyfriend. You know why? Because he was living with them. He was watching the dude put hands on this sister, and he was beating her. They released the videos. He was beating her. She chose to stay in that relationship. He jumped at it. I guess he beat her a little bit too hard or whatever. I don't know the circumstances, but her brother produced a firearm and shot and killed her. You know? And now she's mad at the brother. So family, if you are in a relationship, keep your family out of it. If you planning on staying with this woman or staying with this dude, keep your family out of it, because they're going to always be biased. They're going to always take sides. Even if their family member is wrong, they still going to be biased and take that. That's, you got to, huh? Shots fired. Why'd you say that? What I'm saying is, family is naturally going to be biased. They're gonna always be biased. And the reason why I'm bringing up family, this is where this shit would have went left. Could have went left. Princess Love was there. Ray J wanted to spend time with his kids. She came over to cook. So it was a good deed. It was a noble cause, right? But she didn't come by herself. She came with her cousin, and a cousin came with her boyfriend. Now, this is where I even got pissed at this part. In the video, Princess Love goes into the room. His kids are asleep, man. They laying in bed sleep. Because she gets into it, Ray J do something that she don't like. It pisses her off. So what will a woman do to upset a man? Because I've had this same bullshit happen to me. They're going to hit you where it hurt. They're going to take them kids. If you're a good father and you got love for your kids, that shit going to break your fucking heart. It's going to fuck you up. That she going to take your kids. So something happened later that night where they fell out, got into it. She drunk. You can see in the video clearly she's intoxicated. Ray J probably drunk. She begins to go and pick the kids up, the sleeping kids. She began to pick them up, wake them up and pick them up and carry them out the room. Ray J was like, what are you doing? Why are you messing with my kids? Our kids. You're drunk. Where he fucked up, he grabbed that gun. But I'm going to tell you something. It was something that happened that I didn't like. When Princess Love, Ray J's ex, went to grab one of the kids, one of their kids, the cousin came in. And that's a no-no. That's a no-no. And you want to know a bigger no-no? Not only did the cousin come into the bedroom, but the cousin's boyfriend came in. And I guess the nigga thought that, you know, Ray J was already making threats. So the nigga, I guess he thought Ray J was going to put hands on the cousin, which is his girlfriend, right? Ray J pointed the gun. The nigga going to be like, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me. Now, see, I'm going to tell you something right now. When it comes to me and mine, when it comes to me and mine, and you in my motherfucking house, nigga, this ain't got shit to do with you. You just the boyfriend of a cousin. A Princess, you the boyfriend of Princess Love cousin. This shit ain't got shit to do with you, my nigga. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. If that would have been me in my motherfucking house, and my kid, my son is asleep sleeping on the bed, and I got my ex or whatever cousin over, and her boyfriend gonna chime in and come into my motherfucking room, and he already in my house, and I don't know what he came into the room for. Like I said, I assume he thought Ray J was about to put hands on his girlfriend. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. If that motherfucker would have even touched my child or even came into my bedroom, I would have had to fuck his ass up. I'll be in jail because that's that red line. You don't fuck with what me and my ex-wife or ex-girl got going on ain't got shit to do with you. And this is why a lot of motherfuckers is in prison. A lot of motherfuckers is sleeping in their grave or sitting up on somebody's fireplace or closet shelf in an urn. Certain things, what's understood, don't have to be explained. Now, see, I would never, if I'm having a situation, a toxic situation with my woman, I don't want her family nowhere nearby, period. And I damn sure don't want them snooping around, sniffing around. They're not allowed in my motherfucking house. Because the minute you come in my crib and disrespect me, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a serious, serious problem. And motherfucker, if you even make a motion as if you got a gun, I'm going to let your ass have it. But you said you want to chime in.
When I said that, they were like,
no, you were saying shots are fired when I was like, leave your family out of your personal business, your relationship.
But you said that afterwards.
But you said you want to chime in.
No, I'm saying you saying leave your family out of it. In some instances, if a family member sees somebody jumping on their sister or their cousin,
I get
or whomever,
it. Right.
They're not about to let somebody just beat the girl up.
But the nigga, all I'm saying is, baby, look, the nigga was out of line.
I'm saying
that nigga.
I'm not saying that situation. I'm talking about in general. You saying family shouldn't be in it. No. When y'all into it. Yeah, if the man is putting his hands on a woman, yes, the family should get it. But
it's that woman's fault for still being around. I'm not saying that the nigga is wrong or condoning it, but you got women out there that would take an ass whipping and a half and still not let this nigga be. You see what I'm saying? You was in a situation before, right? Where you was dealing with a crazy motherfucker. You know, he didn't ever put hands on you, but he traumatized you, right? You didn't tell your family, did you? When you went through the shit that you went through, or is that too personal for you to, to talk about?
I would feel if you know you're gonna still stay with a person, why complain about it?
Exactly.
But what he did showed his ass in front of my brothers, and that was a no-no.
Right. And your brothers kicked his ass.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're about to sit around and let somebody hurt you.
Exactly. I'm not saying what I'm saying is Ray J, he escalated it he should have never pulled that fucking gun. I would never pull a gun, ever. I would never do that in a situation around my kids or against my kid's mother. And I can understand the dude saying was Ray J gonna attack his girlfriend, which is Princess Love's cousin. I can understand that. But you got to understand this. It's certain lines you don't cross. It's certain, you got to stay out of people's personal relationships. Even if he is putting hands on her at some point, she got to leave that motherfucker. That's just like my cousin Robin. Rat beat that nigga's ass when he happened to go over there and he saw that nigga whooping on his cousin. He went in there and beat that nigga's ass. 2 days later, that nigga right back over there, laying in bed, scratching his balls. That's the type of shit that I'm talking about. These women, they cry, oh, he did me so wrong, he did me bad, he slapped me, he beat me, he disrespected me, he cussed me out. But you still dealing with this nigga for whatever reason.
I'm agree with you on that one. I just love the line. That's the way. Sometimes you deal with somebody that make you feel like, some people make you feel like they can't find nothing better. They feel like they need to settle because, I don't know. But I gotta agree with you on that one.
I just think that shit could have, a gun. We got a gun involved. We have a gun involved. We have a gun involved. That's mistake number one. Mistake number two, Ray J, you should have never allowed your ex-wife to bring her cousin and her cousin nigga boyfriend or whatever. You should have never allowed them niggas in your house. Now I get it. It's the holiday. It's Thanksgiving. It's supposed to be a good time. Family coming together, spending time. You get to spend time with your kids. But I'm telling you, man, women can be diabolical at times. When I broke up with my son's mother back in 2010 and I moved on and I met me somebody new, I could not see my son for a good 2 to 3 months. I mean, I saw him, but I had to see him on her terms. She would not let me go over there and pick him up and bring him back to my crib. I couldn't have him around my new woman. She was making all these motherfucking demands because she was being what? She was being bitter. She was scorned because I wasn't going to take her back after the disrespect. So you know what my new girlfriend at the time did? She was like, baby, let's just do this legally. Let's go downtown to the Friends of Court, get your rights, and you'll be able to spend time with your son and you won't be at her mercy. And that's why I'm gonna forever love her and thank her for that. See, all this custody shit, all these toxic relationships, man, they just as bad and just as worse as the savages that's out here. My bad, y'all. I ain't even got my chat turned on. My bad. Salute to everybody in this bitch, man. Salute to everybody in here. So I'm telling you, everybody, whether you a female or male, I'm pretty sure y'all can relate to this. And so many people, like I say, in a heated situation like that, especially to me, the most dangerous part came in the case of the Ray J incident was when the cousin butted in and was trying to grab the other child. And then her boyfriend was right behind her, and Ray J and him had words. And this nigga had the nerve. Ray J said, "You touch my child, I'll shoot the fuck out your ass." And the nigga was like, "Shoot me." Oh, man. If that shit, I'm telling you right now, a motherfucker in my house potentially gonna grab my kid and gonna tell me to go ahead and shoot him? Come on, man. Come on. Like I said, I'll probably be in jail. But when it comes to me and mine, I don't fuck around. And this is why you must be careful of the type of woman that you choose to deal with. Because the minute that shit go left, as much as she say she love you, come on, y'all know that line. It's a thin line between love and hate. And when them motherfuckers turn that love into hate, man, they be on that diabolical shit. And this is not to talk bad against women. It goes both ways. But they usually the ones that be like, well, you can't see your kid no more. If you want to see your kid, take me to court. And I just think it was some bullshit, man. I'm glad Ray J didn't do anything crazy with that gun, but he did go to jail. He went to jail that day. I'm going to tell you something, Ray J. If you're watching this, leave Princess Love alone. Co-parent with her. Go to court. Get you your parenting time. That way she ain't got to have no say-so. That way she ain't even got to be around, my nigga. She ain't even got to be around you. You can have a pickup point. If you don't feel safe going to her house, have a designated pickup spot. Have a designated pickup location. It's ways this shit can be handled without it going left, man. Because I'm telling you right now, man, the motherfucker want to put his hands on my kid and telling me to shoot him. And it was some type of struggle. It wasn't caught on video, but it seemed like the nigga beat Ray J ass. To where Ray J was like complying. I don't know, man. They can't beat me. I wish a nigga would come. Number one, I ain't letting no motherfucking nigga. I don't give a fuck who it is. You not coming up in my motherfucking house. That's number one. I don't give a fuck if that Princess Love. I don't give a fuck if that is your cousin's boyfriend. He ain't. I don't know the nigga, so he ain't coming up in my shit. He not coming up in my motherfucking house. But if a nigga say some shit like that to me, and especially if he's trying to, ground my kid, oh man, I might not shoot the motherfucker, but I'm gonna fuck his ass up. It's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a motherfucking fight. That's some shit that some shit you just cannot do. Stay the fuck up out of people's relationships. Number one. Mind your own fucking business. Hell, ain't nobody's relationship, ain't nobody's shit airtight. But you got people that's already in fucked up situations, fucked up relationships, but they want to, stick their nose in your shit. Worry about what the fuck you doing because they shit is miserable. You know what they say, miserable loves company. And if you got a woman, I'm talking to the men of the Gun Freak Nation. Y'all relationship's supposed to be between y'all selves. It's supposed to stay within these four walls right here. I was in the same woman that I was with that gave me the advice to get my son and my parenting rights and all that shit. She ended up letting motherfuckers, her aunts and shit, get in her ear. Get in her ear. And it didn't last. It didn't last. A solid woman is going to be by your side. Not below you. Not above you. But with you. And what y'all got, the relationships should be sacred. And what goes on between you and her supposed to be between you and her. The minute that she started gossiping and telling her, her best friend and all that, them be the worst ones, the best friend, because they gonna be the first that's gonna be in her ear. If the best friend don't like you, she gonna do everything in her power to destabilize that relationship. because I went through that shit. Oh, you hanging up with this nigga all the time. We need to be hanging out. We ain't hung out, especially if she's single. I believe that if you got a woman and you in a solid relationship, I don't think your woman should be hanging out with no single friends. Why the fuck she need to be hanging out with at the club and she already married or got a boyfriend, a man? Huh? I mean, some of y'all might tolerate that shit, but it's just, I mean, how you feel about that though, baby? How you feel about that? How you feel about that? Like if you're in a relationship, and a serious committed relationship, because I want to hear a woman's perspective. Your man say, I'm not cool with you hanging around at the clubs and the bars with your single cousins or single best friends. I'm not cool with that. How would you feel about that?
It's different if you see that her friend is promiscuous and you see that she's out there and she messes with different men and you think that she's that way if you've seen it. But you can't say, just like, I'm giving you an example. My friend been my friend for almost 30 years. And right now she's single. How you gonna say, well, you can't hang with your best friend because she's single? No, I've known her almost 30 years. That's like my sister. So I'm not gonna discard her or throw her away because she's single right now, because she has been in a relationship. Just right now she's single. But that's like you saying, oh, now that she's single, you can't hang with her.
Listen, dig what I'm saying. You didn't hear me. You listening, but you didn't hear me.
You said shouldn't hang with nobody single.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Okay,
I said going in a bar or a club environment. I just think that if you're going to be in a committed relationship, you don't need to be out there acting like you're single, hanging out like you're single,
you go to a bar
and all that.
The single, you can't be social and go and socialize and still be a normal person. If you're in a relationship, you can't do nothing. You're not allowed to have a life if you're in a relationship.
It's not about not having a life.
It's about respect. Partner. Right.
It's about respect.
So
but what if the woman, your single friend, because she's single and she got all kind of niggas and shit coming up, flirting with her, she flirting back with them. Next thing you know, them niggas is hitting on you. What man gonna be cool with that?
That's on me to control the situation, right? Because guess what? This other single man don't know that I'm with somebody, right? So it's on me to say, you know what? I got somebody. No, thank you. It's on me at the end of the day. It's not her fault. If somebody approach me, that means I'm attracted. It ain't nothing to do with her. It's on me to say I got somebody.
Do y'all agree with that? Do y'all agree with that in the comment? Do y'all agree with that?
Because guess what? They don't know that she's single too. If men approaching women, they don't know unless you got a ring on your finger. They don't know.
Yep, somebody was like, nope, you don't invite trouble into your life.
So I can't go out.
Okay, what up say? Okay, what up? What up says a woman should not be going out to bars and clubs if she's in a relationship.
Don't agree.
Why you don't agree?
I still go out, but you know I don't. You know yourself. Don't even lie. I don't go out that often though. I rarely go out.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. Do you mind me telling about the incident at the Opium? Because it do kind of make you look bad. But my point in telling this true story is not to make you look bad, but just to see was I'm right. Huh? You don't want me to bring it up?
You done said something. I'm done talking about it. I'm doing something.
No, never mind. Never mind. Dr. T says she agree with you. You women, y'all always stick up for one another.
I agree with you. A woman should still be able to have that life. You got trust in your woman. You know she coming back to you. You shouldn't worry about what's happening. You know you trust her. It shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, but here's the thing.
And if I ain't hanging out every weekend saying, oh, I'm going to the bar every Friday and Saturday, it should not be a problem. I go to a bar 3-4 times a year now. So what's the problem with that? Just tell me that. I ain't no bar hanger. I ain't did that since my 20s. It shouldn't matter.
What up say They should never put themselves in a situation at a place where men are going to try to hit it.
No, let me tell you something else.
And then, wait a minute, hold on. Let me finish reading these comments. Somebody said, word, the truth, my wife doesn't go out with a single woman. See, somebody just said they wife don't go out and hang out with no single women. It's how they do. It's saying it's how
of almost 30 years just because she's single. That don't even make sense. That makes no sense. That's like my sister. That's crazy. Oh, friend, I can't go out with you now because you're single now. But when you get with a man, we can hang out again. Imagine how that sounds.
What?
Now you saying because she's single, I can't hang out with her. But when she get a man again, then I can hang out with her. Make it make sense. And I've got another point too. Oh, going out to a bar, I'm waiting for me, man. No, I've had the most guys try to holler at me at a liquor store, at a dollar store. On my worst day, try to holler at me. It don't matter where you at. It's about how you handle the situation. Like, that's crazy. You don't just get hollered at a bar. I get hollered anywhere I go. It's on me to respect the value of my relationship to say, you know what, I got somebody, thanks anyway. I appreciate it. And keep it moving. It's on me to respect my relationship. Because the other person don't know. But it don't matter where I'm at.
Look, I ain't going to say who it was, but I've been in situations where this woman don't hang out with her cousin at bars and shit, and then I don't be there, but she be there with her cousin. So one day I'll go there to that same bar with her. While I'm there with her, I got niggas coming up to her, approaching her, seeing me.
So it was several guys walked up to you. Several guys walked up. Main situation. I'm listening. So several guys walked up.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You put an S on the word nigga. Several guys walked up.
It was a couple of niggas walked up.
Oh, okay.
So the thing of it is, the person I was with did put them in check. It was like, hey, this is my. At the time, we wasn't in no relationship. I mean, I guess I don't know. It didn't have no titles to it. But she checked the nigga. Like, hey, this is my friend.
So why be mad about it then? If the situation was if she corrected and said this and introduced you, why be mad? That means you're insecure.
See, I'm sick of you throwing that insecure word around.
Why are you mad? If she corrected it and said,
I'm sick of you throwing that insecure
to the background and nothing was said. If you was introduced, she was like, oh, this is such and such. What's the problem?
All right, let me wait a minute, hold on. Let's roll it back. You said that insecure word, and you know how I feel about that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me explain something to y'all. In my opinion, being insecure is a person that is accusing another person of cheating, right? And wait a minute, let me finish. Now, if that person that you are accusing of cheating never really cheated, but you were thinking it because you may have dealt with somebody that was a serial cheater in the past, and you carrying that baggage into your new relationship, so you're not going to trust your new woman, right? So if that woman calls you insecure and she's really not cheating, then yes, you are being insecure. But if you don't call her multiple times cheating, multiple times, you can't use that word, you're insecure. The word should be trust issues.
What are you trying to say?
Trust issues. When you say that I am being insecure, no, it would be I'm having trust issues because she's cheated on me in the past. And then I can't, at the end of the day, when you're dealing with somebody that's cheated on you or a cheater, you can't really be mad at them because they don't told you what it is. They don't showed you their true colors. And at that point, it's up to you to walk away. What? I'm not talking about you per se. I'm not talking about you. Why are you saying I'm dirty for saying this? I ain't put none of our history Nothing. I ain't. I mean, a few years back ago, I went crazy online, but I'll never do that again. So I don't know where you coming. I don't know what angle you coming from for you to say that, because I ain't said nothing about you. All I'm saying is, don't throw the word insecure around when your ass is a cheater. The person is not being insecure. The person is not. The person is not trying to be a fucking fool no more and just believe any fucking thing that come out your fucking mouth. When you say you at your mama house and then I find out, I mean, you find out later that you with some nigga. How the fuck? How am I insecure? If the next time when you want to go out and I'm like, okay, where you at? And all that, oh, you just being insecure. Now, nigga, you cheated. You cheated. So am I right? Did she not just use the word insecure incorrectly? Y'all tell me. Because this is getting heated over here. I don't know how it is on y'all end. Okay, what up? Exactly. Somebody said, no, you're not insecure. You're just not a damn fool. I agree with you. It's not insecure to have preferences. If you don't want a woman that's going out to clubs, that's a preference. You know what? I got to give it to what up. I got to give it to her. But what up? What if you meet this woman and this woman acting like she don't want no parts in no club, no bars and none of that. She's a homebody, and then all of a sudden she switch up on you and can't stay out of these fucking clubs and bars. You know what I'm saying? And then she got her drunk single friends in that type of environment where niggas is trying to hit niggas at bars. They trying to pick up women. They know women is drunk and they feel like they can shoot their shot. You got a married woman or a woman in a committed relationship in that fucking environment. Now, this go back to the topic at hand. Princess Love knew how Ray J was. Ray J mama told him right there on national TV, do not get married. You ain't ready to get married because all you're going to do is cheat on this woman. Princess Love is hurt, but that's her fault for marrying Ray J, a serial cheater. So, and then before she was with Ray J, she was with Floyd Mayweather. That's how Ray J met her. She was a stripper in Las Vegas. And Floyd Mayweather used to go to that strip club all the time, and she became one of his women. And that's when Ray J, at the time, it was called, what was that little crew that Floyd Mayweather had? 50 Cent used to be a part of it. Ray J was a part of it. I think it was called the Money Team. Yep, the Money Team. TMT, the Money Team. And all them niggas ended up falling out, going their separate ways. But that's how Ray J met her, through his boy at the time, Floyd Mayweather. And that's how him and Floyd Mayweather fell out. I'm just saying, y'all, you got to keep, no matter what, how bad the situation may be. I've been in situations and dealt with people that cheated on me, and I've cheated on them. It's never been perfect. You know what I'm saying? But if you decide to weather the storm and try to make it work, I'm not telling nobody. I'm saying, what is your self-worth? Are you going to be in a relationship with somebody you know that's lying to you, that you know that's cheating on you, and it's obvious? Because if you dealing with that person, that's your prerogative. But it also tells a lot about your self-worth, what you're willing to settle with. See, one thing, when you know your woman is a hoe, when you know your woman is a hoe, and you choose to still want to be in that relationship with her, You only can blame yourself at the end of the day, because you can't change nobody. You can't form, uh, you can't shape or form nobody in the vision that you want them to be the person that you want them to be. It ain't happening. It ain't going down like that. So so when she cheat on you, you got niggas that'll get mad and get their gun and ready to go out and go and shoot the other nigga's house up or shoot his car up or all kind of crazy shit. But man, come on, you knew she was a hoe. So why are you shocked that for whatever reason she want to jump on some new dick? Why are you acting brand new? Why are you acting surprised? Why are you willing to risk your life or give up your freedom, risk your freedom over a hoe? And first and foremost, why did you make this hoe your woman? I'm guilty of that. I made a bona fide, solidified hoe my woman back in the day when I was, young and dumb and skeeting out con. I was with a hoe, a professional hoe, if y'all catch my drift. I was a wild nigga, and I just didn't give a fuck. All I cared about was her sucking my dick. She was one of them dick hungry bitches. Couldn't keep my dick out of her fucking mouth. Breaking me up out of my sleep with my dick in her mouth. She was one of them freaks, and I couldn't get enough of it. You dig? But would I ever choose that type of woman again? Hell no. I would not do that. I wasn't no pimp, no gigolo, but I know what she did, and so did my parents. And they never disowned me, but they was like, "What the fuck are you doing? The fuck is you doing?" And I didn't give a fuck. All I cared about was her being Mexican and that she was a good superhead, like professional swallower and all that shit, my nigga. So you can call me a simp. You can call me pussy ripped. I didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. I was just living my life being wild and crazy. But every time when she would cheat, did I get mad? Did I get jealous? A little bit. Just a little bit. Did she get mad and jealous when I cheated on her? Like with my son's mom, when she came home from work, because when she got with me, she cleaned her life up, got a job right across the street from where we live. She came home early one day, caught me and my son's mother together, took a fucking, pipe and shit, man, and tried to bash my fucking brains off. I said, "Bitch, what the fuck is you doing?" She was like, "Nigga, I'll kill your motherfucking ass. You lucky I ain't got no motherfucking knife or I'll slit your motherfucking throat, nigga." She ended up anyway, man. Her father, passed away, in Ohio. She come from Ohio. And she ended up leaving me for her husband. Ain't that a bitch? And I sold drugs for her for 2 fucking weeks. Sold drugs for this bitch. Thinking I'm Tony Montana. So yeah, sometimes, man, you got to be strong, because pussy is a powerful, pussy is a powerful thing, a powerful organ, and many men are no longer here on this earth because of it. Many men are locked up in prison right now because of it. So you have to be strong and have thick skin, because I know the games that they play. Any words, baby, that you would like to speak on? Why did you get mad at me earlier? Because I wasn't shooting any shots at you. I would never disrespect you. We don't have our ups and we don't have our downs. So why are you so silent? You don't have nothing else to say. Why? This is an open floor. I should put the link up, man, and see if anybody want to join the live. You know what I'm saying? I should throw the link up. Yeah, somebody said Coochie is the real Funky Town. Well, you know what? If they don't watch that motherfucker, yes, it's even more stinkier than Funky Town if they don't wash it. You know, they got to properly keep it clean. You know, especially if I'm gonna have any parts of it, if I'm gonna have any pussy hair stuck in between my teeth, then it better be a delicious meal. And that means tasting right and smelling right. You know what I'm saying? So I've been through it all, y'all. I don't did some dirty shit and don't have dirty shit dumped on me. Nobody is perfect in this motherfucker. We all have desires. We all have fantasies. We all have lust. But I still feel like a woman shouldn't be, especially if you're married. I think it's all of a woman's place to be sitting up at a club or a bar with all her single friends. I just think that, you know, I mean, it's to each his own. It's just my, you know, would I ever try to stop it? No, it's not a deal breaker for me. No, that's not a deal breaker. But I'm just saying, like, I was in a situation where I was with a woman and we went to a bar that her and her cousin frequent. As I was saying earlier, niggas was approaching. She had to check them niggas. Like a nigga don't give a fuck. They can see a nigga right next to you and still try to shoot their shot at your woman. Niggas can be very disrespectful. But it was this one nigga. Now, y'all tell me if I'm right or am I wrong. It was this one weirdo nigga that would always approach us. And he would always speak to her. He would never acknowledge me. It was like I was invisible. And that shit kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And I wanted to say something, but I kept my cool. Then we went there a second time. And the nigga did it again. Spoke to her all in her face. Didn't say shit to me. And she didn't say, hey, this is my boyfriend, this is my man. She didn't say none of that shit. And I felt like the person I was dealing with, she got a couple of brothers. I was like, am I right? And I did something. I think like the third or fourth time that motherfucker did, I said, enough is enough, goddammit. I said, if you ain't gonna put this nigga in his place, then I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna put this motherfucker in his place. And that's when the nigga got the fuck on. Cause I feel like this. If you with your woman, your significant other, and y'all out at a bar or a club, it don't matter. And if it's a nigga that was in there that previously knew her, which I later found out that they've been talking online, she's supposed to be like, hey, man, this is my boyfriend. This is my man. But if she don't say that, if she don't say it, it only made me think y'all two niggas still fucking around. And he feeling some type of way. That's why he didn't acknowledge me. See, anytime when a man is with a woman and another nigga try to shoot a shot at her, really, I'm going to tell y'all something. If you got to be the one to put that nigga in check, that woman ain't shit. She ain't really your motherfucking woman. Because a real woman, if a nigga just even think he gonna shoot a shot at her, she gonna put that nigga in his place. She gonna be like, hey, wait a minute, man. I'm chilling. I'm with my boyfriend. I'm with my man. She's supposed to check that motherfucker. And anytime when your ass got to check somebody over your woman, that ain't your woman. I remember when I met my ex, we was chilling, laying in bed. A nigga called her phone. I'll never forget it. Some nigga named James. She put the shit on speakerphone so I can hear. I said, what's this nigga? James, what he doing calling you? So she begins. I said, put that nigga on the speakerphone. That nigga like, hey, baby, hey, Latrice. How you doing, baby? When can I see? She was like, you can never see me. I'm with my man right now. Lose my number. Hung up on the motherfucker. She handled that shit like she was supposed to handle that shit. Anytime when you got to speak up for a woman, that's not your woman. It's a woman's place to put a nigga in his place. If she ain't willing to do that, that ain't your woman, man. That's not your woman. Yeah. Why are you getting mad and slamming doors? Like you think everything I'm saying is I'm talking about you. This is God Freak Nation. I guess this topic don't got a little bit, too heated. You know, I've never been in a perfect relationship. There is no such thing as a perfect relationship. I feel like your partner, man, is not over you. Don't put no woman on no pedestal either. I see a lot of niggas be like, yeah, I put my woman on a pedestal. No, don't ever put no woman on no pedestal, because you know what that means? That means she's looking down at you. If you putting somebody up so high, that means they only can look down at you. And you never want nobody to look down on you. In a relationship, ain't nobody above each other. Ain't nobody below each other. You right together side by side. You're going to have your good and you're going to have your bad. I've seen it all, been through it all, been cheated on, been in situations where the chick's entire family knew about the shit. Because as soon as I drop her funky ass off, another nigga 30 minutes later is picking her up. And I don't put food in them niggas' refrigerator, don't fed them all. Loan to mama money. Put food in their refrigerator. And then they know. So when somebody is cheating and when you going through that shit, it ain't, nigga, you gonna be mad at everybody. The niggas that knew about the shit, that didn't tell you, they put their family in the middle of it and got you, when you show up, you looking like a goddamn fool. So that shit can be messy. And then they wonder why a motherfucker snap and do something crazy. Well, you don't play with the nigga's emotions. You don't play games with his mind. You don't took the nigga's money. You don't told the nigga that you loved him. And now that the baby ain't his or he don't found out that you cheating. I don't condone no type of domestic violence at all. But everybody that you fucking around with, playing with, ain't got it all together. And they might just decide to do something crazy to your ass. You reap what you sow. But I would never condone that shit. I would say, if you in a relationship and you ain't happy, leave. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Be a better version of yourself. And I promise you, when you do, you're going to attract the right type of person or people around you. Because when you are solid and know yourself and you focus on yourself, you ain't worried about nobody else. You ain't gonna be laying in bed, with no appetite because you worried about what she doing or who she fucking. You're gonna be busy focused on yourself. Hit the fucking gym. Hit the fucking gun range. Focus on you and understand that it wasn't meant to be. If it was meant to be, y'all would still be together, right? People break up for the most mundane reasons. They break up for the most mundane reasons. So Ray J, Ray J, I say y'all ain't together for a reason. Y'all got divorced. I understand you was trying to bring your family around for the holidays. I get it. But you see how that shit turned out. So it looks like it's a toxic situation where you're going to have to get your papers, man. You're going to have to go to the friends of court. And even if you got to pay child support, which you probably already is, and just get your parenting time, get your parenting rights. You know what I'm saying? Um, I will say this. Let me say this. I go off of my past, Dr. T. Let me read what you said first. It say talking about Dr. T, talking about other women from your past in front of her isn't cool, bro. Well, first and foremost, Dr. T, how can I say this respectfully? Much love and respect to you, Dr. T. But I cannot make no shit up. I only go off of my real experience. And if I was to fabricate some shit, I mean, she know I'm a content creator. So I'm gonna say the truth. You know what I'm saying? Me bringing up women from my past doesn't mean that I want to fuck those women to still be with them. We not together for a reason. So she's intelligent enough to understand that and get that. You know what I'm saying? She mad at me right now because she think I'm throwing darts at her, and that was not the intention of this podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm not beating up on her. I'm not cursing at her. I don't know. Maybe we both don't had one or two much to drink or whatever. But the point of it is, I've been through a lot. Nobody got a perfect relationship. Nobody got a perfect marriage. You either gonna get through this shit and make this shit work, or you're not. Because if you're not, then you're wasting each other's time. You're actually making your life shorter because you're stressing each other out. A toxic relationship is a stressful relationship. Dr. T, why would you not say a man is not a prize? Yes, I disagree with you, Dr. T. See, I should have brought you up on the panel, Dr. T. because a good man that take care of his responsibilities and not out there cheating or messing around, fucking around, none of that, that's a good man. But we're not celebrated. Some women want the thug. Some women are attracted to the niggas that's out there in the streets, the thugs, the gangsters. And then when they beat their ass, they want to complain. Well, what the hell you think you was signing up for? You didn't want no real man that's gonna take care of you and love you and be supportive of you. You wanted a nigga that was out there for the streets. So those type of women ain't no prize either, Dr. T. Yeah, I agree with you, what up? Baby, why you out there sitting? Come on, baby. Don't why? Oh my God. Why you out there sitting out there? Damn. Valerie. Damn. And I didn't mean no disrespect by saying explicit stuff. I swear, I didn't mean no disrespect. Pay me no mind. I don't have a drink. Pay me no mind. But you know better. I ain't no. Dr. T, you want to come on in? You want to come on in and give me your point of view, Dr. T? Sister, you know you welcome. You know you welcome. Make it through the storm. You know what I'm saying? Make it through the storm. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for partaking in tonight's podcast. Oh, looking on that podcast, you looking out. I'm gonna have the original Jax on there for Mortal Kombat. The model Jax, Mortal Kombat, this brother, Doc. Maybe sometime this week I have him on the show. So this dude is so fucking bad and that he's trained the Delta Force. He's trained special operations soldiers. You know what I'm saying? He got his own martial arts. He got his own bodyguard business. He got his own practical training business and shit. You know, he was the bodyguard to one of the Supreme Court members. You know what I'm saying? So the brother know his shit, and he will be. I think he coming on the show sometime this week. So please be here to check it out. The brother gonna drop some jewels, man. He gonna give us. He gonna drop the knowledge. I want to thank everybody because I got to make sure that she. Wait, let me go check on baby. Let me check on her. Baby, why you running back downstairs? Why you tripping? What did I say? What did I say to warrant this? You act like you don't. caught me red-handed cheating or something. Like, where you at? Why you running upstairs? What the? You being very weird right now. No, you don't ran in the bathroom? I ain't did nothing. I can't make this shit up, y'all. I don't know why she tripping. I didn't say nothing bad. I didn't talk about our personal experience. All I said was what I went through when I was younger. You know how long ago that was? Like 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Why even care about something that happened that long ago? I'm talking about like the year 2000, the year 1999. That's when that shit was happening. Why would I just make it make sense? Wow. For real? I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end this live, man. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and end this mug, you know, but thank y'all for tuning in. And Ray J, you got to do better. It was unwarranted for you to pull that gun. You got to do better, my brother. That shit could have went left. And that nigga, which is Princess Love, cousin, boyfriend, nigga, stay out of them people's business. Because I'm going to tell you something, my nigga. If that would have been me, and you walking in my personal bedroom and motioning to pick my child up, nigga, I would have been on your motherfucking ass. I would have beat your ass. Straight up. Stay out of people's business. Stay out of their personal affairs. It ain't got shit to do with you. Mind your business. I love y'all, Gun Freak Nation. I do. Dr. T, I would like to interview you again. Especially since you're, you know, to get your perspective on there. But you got to promise me something when you come back on. Don't take this as disrespect. And I hope my woman don't take it as disrespect. I'm not going to say it because y'all going to take it as disrespect. So I love y'all. Gun Freak Nation. We the best. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. I'm going to talk about another topic. You know what I'm saying? But we might talk about 3-Eye Atlas, the UFO or comet that's, you know, headed this way, or the government, you know, cover up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm gonna try to make this a nightly thing. And are you okay, babe? You cool?